Good morning, everybody. So I had no intention on posting this video today, but I guess taking into consideration everything that's happened in the last 24 hours in regards to President Trump, I think I want to post this video. I'm going to link a video. I'm actually going to link two videos. One is one of my videos, and then the other one is from this guy that I follow. And you want to talk about somebody being ticked off. I mean, he's really ticked off. But anyway, so we see what's going on. We see how the Democrats have been going after President Trump for the last 7+ years. And we see that they're not stopping anything. I mean, they're just making things up as they go along. And I hope that if you're not a conservative, if you're an independent, and even if you're a Democrat, I hope that you're not buying into this garbage. I was watching a video yesterday from one of the, mainstream media, which I don't follow that much. I don't watch that much anymore. And I was reading some of the comments, which is something I like to do. I like to read the comments because I like to see how people are thinking. And some of the garbage that these people were putting on there, they are completely blinded. They're completely buying into the narrative and the garbage that the media is spewing out. I pray that you're not listening to the media anymore, especially the mainstream media, because they do nothing but lie. Lie, lie, lie. Everything's a lie. And I want to say, yes, I did vote for President Trump in 2016 and 2020. But one thing that I always said, and I used to tell my wife this, I just wish he would shut up. Stop sticking his foot in his mouth. Because that's all he seemed to have been doing every single day when he was president. Shoving his foot right down his throat. But then again, that's who he is. If he wasn't who he is, then he would be who we want him to be, not himself. And that's exactly what the Democrats want. That's exactly what the politicians want. That's exactly what the media wants. They want you to be who they want you to be, not be yourself. And that's a good thing about President Trump, that he can't be bought or sold. And he's himself. Do I wish he carried himself a little bit differently? Yes. But again, I'm not voting for how he speaks. I'm not voting for his shoving his foot down his throat. I'm voting for his policies. And I mean, you have to agree with me that the policies that he put in place when he was president were for the American people, were for the people. And who puts a president in office? We do, the American people, because he works for us. So that's all I have to say. In this country, we have to try to win this country back, guys. I'm telling you, because we're heading down a wrong, slippery slope, and the freedoms that you have are starting to erode away, and they want to take it all away from you. Call me conspiracy theory, call me whatever you want. Hey, listen, I look, and if I see a duck and it quacks, it's a duck, okay? So don't try to pull wool over my eye. And that's exactly what the left, that's exactly what many of the politicians, I don't want to say only Democrats, but many of the Republicans too, are trying to pull wool over your eye. And sadly, too many Americans have fallen for it. It's time that you wake up, guys. It's time that we wake up. With that being said, I truly believe that nothing's going to happen to President Trump on Tuesday. The media is up in arms because the judge that has been appointed for this case on this new indictment is a Trump-elected judge. I truly believe that the judge is going to do what's right based on the evidence. He's not going to, be swayed either way, and that's what a judge is supposed to do. I mean, so what do? We put a Democrat-elected judge in office there in the case, because to get it fair, then are we being fair to President Trump? I mean, yeah, even if it's a Democratic judge, he should be unbiased. He shouldn't be swayed. Justice should be blind, supposed to be blind. So with that, I shared with my wife the other day what I want to share with you guys. I said to my wife, and this is probably about 2 weeks ago, I said to her, I'm making a prediction right now. And my prediction that President Trump is going to win 2024. And why do I say that? They're going to allow him to win. He's going to win 2024. And why do I say that? I say that because think of what just happened. A new debt ceiling was passed, right? And they're not gonna go and establish a new debt ceiling until 2025, when a new president is in office. But the one thing that McCarthy, who's a hack, he's nothing but a rhino. The one thing that McCarthy gave in for this new debt ceiling that they did, the new bill, was no limit. There's no limit, guys. Just think about it. There's no limit on the debt ceiling. That means in the next 16 months, 18 months, this administration that's currently in office can do whatever they want. And I feel that they're going to do that. I said to my wife, I said, watch closely. Watch the spending in the next 18 months and what's going to happen. It's going to be driven through the roof. Our debt is going to be so high. It's going to be, I'm thinking, 4 or 5 trillion more than what it is right now. And it's going to be to the point where our economy is going to collapse if nothing drastic is done. And so I said to my wife, just watch the spending. And sure enough, yesterday, what did Biden do? We see what our country's going through. We see the struggles that we're going through financially. We see how the prices of things are going through the roof. Well, yesterday, Biden just gave another $2 billion to Ukraine, of all people. And you see where all the military hardware, or all the equipment that were given to Ukraine, where it's winding up. It's winding up in the Middle East. It's winding up in the hands of the drug lords in Mexico. It's winding up everywhere, guys. It's your money. It's your money. So just watch. Just watch the next couple of months how the spending is going to go through the roof. And why? Because then when we have a new president in 2024, President Trump will be inaugurated in 2025, January 2025. By the middle of 2025, the debt ceiling has to, even before that, the debt ceiling has to be addressed. And what's going to happen? We're going to be in the same boat that we were just 3 or 4 weeks ago, where if they don't do something, if they don't increase it, not only the U.S. economy, but the global economy will be impacted drastically. And if it's impacted drastically, what's going to happen? It's going to give the deep state, it's going to give the people that are working behind the scenes what they want, which is to usher in the CBDC, the central bank digital currencies. And that's what's going to happen. That's what they want, and they know that they can't get us to buy into this garbage right now. The only way that Americans will buy into it is if it looks like there's no other way. And that's what's going to happen. So that's just my prediction. I could be wrong. Come Tuesday, we might find out that I'm wrong. But that's my prediction. And I didn't make a prediction, but I knew that Trump wasn't winning in 2020. I knew he wasn't winning in 2020. And I knew months before the election, I would say it was July. I knew by July of 2020 that Trump wasn't going to win. And if you want to know why I knew, just watch the video that I'm going to link to this one. So anyway, we need to do something, guys. We need to do something, or we're going to be in deep, deep, deep trouble. God bless you, and take care.